This is Shaun. He represented Singapore for SEA Games 2023 in a 10K and he's capable of doing a 32-minute 10K. More importantly, he also watches my channel, but obviously not for running tips. This is Vanessa, a 37-minute 10K runner, and she also represented Singapore in the 2023 SEA Games, also in the 10K. I'm challenging these two SEA Games athletes to a 10K on the track. I'm just an average runner and my 10K personal best is only 38.5 minutes. But lately my fitness has been quite okay, so my goal was to at least get a personal best. Obviously I cannot beat Shaun even in my dreams, but maybe I have a chance of beating the other SEA Games athlete, Vanessa. The race is called Singapore All Comers Meet 1 and the 10K started at 7:30 in the evening, so we were expecting better times. It wasn't just Shaun, Vanessa and me in the race, it's open to anyone, so there were 12 runners in total. And the other runners aren't slow either. When the gun fired, it took like 5 seconds for Shaun to make a huge gap from the rest of us. It was Shaun leading the race from the start. Then it was Keen, another triathlete and a 16-minute flat 5K runner. He said he wasn't his fittest that day, but he probably could still run rounds around me. After Keen, it was a group of 3 with Vanessa, Raj and Zhehao. After that group of 3, it was everyone else with me in it. I was sitting at the back of the group during the first few laps because 10K is a long race, so if I was running slower at 4 minutes pace, I was okay. My first lap at the back of the group was still at 1 minute 31 seconds. That's a 37 minute 40 second 10K pace. Vanessa's group was probably 2 or 3 seconds ahead, and Keen told me that his first lap was 1 minute 21 seconds. And Shaun probably did a 1 minute 15 seconds for his first lap. So Shaun's first lap of his 10K is faster than my 2.4K pace. He's crazy. For the next few laps, it was still Shaun, Keen, the group of 3 with Vanessa, and now another group of 3 with me in it. Leading my group was Zonglin from Lactic Buds, whose seat time was 30 minutes. Actually, when we registered for the race, we could put any seat time we wanted, so I guess Zonglin put 30 minutes. What's the point of the seat time? Usually it's your season best time, so if there are multiple heats, they know how to divide the competitors. Anyway, Zonglin was pulling rather strongly at the front of my group of 3. I was just right behind him, then it was Brower. He is 53 years old and still keeping up with us. I didn't know his age during the event, but now I'm so inspired and I hope I can still be competitive when I'm at his age in the future. Even though our group of 3 was doing pretty well, averaging 132 to 134 minutes per lap, we were slowing down and Vanessa's group was slowly becoming further and further away. I asked myself if I could push a bit to catch up to Vanessa's group. I could, but I wanted to conserve energy and stick behind for a little while more. My group ran our first 2.4 km in 9 minutes and 20 seconds. It was too slow and it felt super easy. I thought our group would slowly ramp up the pace and bridge the gap back to Vanessa's group, and it was only 2.4 km in, so I thought there was still a long way to go, so I didn't want to put a big surge to catch her group. I think that was my mistake. Our group slowed down even further and the effort felt easier and easier. At the halfway mark of 5 km, our time was 19 minutes and 40 seconds. Quick math would tell me if I ran the second half at the same pace as the first half, my time would be 39 minutes and 20 seconds. So it felt too easy, and shortly after the 5K mark, I went past Zonglin and started to run by myself. At that point, I think Shaun had already led our group twice. Keen also lapped us once and Vanessa's group was already on the other side of the track. I was running comfortably quicker all by myself. I had no one to pace or look at. I also had no idea how far the next person was behind me, and apparently there was someone behind me because I got pipped at the line. By the way, at the finish line, there is a lap counter like a flipboard thingy which counts the laps for us. All of us but Shaun could follow that, so when I saw the lap counter at 1, I actually still had 5 more laps to go. When Shaun passed me, he still looked so smooth and from my point of view, not a sign of pain or weakness. It looked like he was casually cruising at 310 pace past me. I was doing about 350 pace. Shaun finished with a time of 32 minutes and 34 seconds, so every lap he did was from 76 seconds to 78 seconds. That was his 10K personal best on the track. Truly an amazing and inspiring effort. Keen only lapped me once, and I was waiting for him to lap me again in the back half of the 10K. But that never happened, so I was thinking how much did he drop the pace by? He still finished his 10K in 36 minutes and 30 seconds, which is not at his usual fitness. His first 5K was in 17:36 and his second 5K was in 19 minutes. He told me he was dying at the end, but from the pictures he still looked very good. Vanessa's group also did pretty well. Vanessa managed to drop the other 2 guys and she finished 3rd behind Keen. She also got her personal best of 37 minutes 41 seconds, beating her previous personal best set during the SEA Games 2023 by 5 seconds. Raj came in 38 minutes and Zhehao came in 35 seconds after that, at 38 minutes 35 seconds. Actually, when I was starting my final lap, I could hear Vanessa's fans cheering as she crossed the finish line. So she was just behind me finishing, but I still had one lap to go. I didn't surge extremely hard on my last lap because I knew I wouldn't get a personal best anyway. But I also thought there wasn't anyone else behind me, so I didn't need to sprint. At the last 200 meters, out of nowhere, Dylan overtook me and put in a good surge that I couldn't catch. He ended his 10k 4 seconds ahead of me in 38 minutes 57 seconds, and I did my 10k in 39 minutes and 1 second. It definitely wasn't my day, as I got my 5k personal best of 17 minutes 18 seconds last year and my half marathon PB of 1 hour 21 minutes. So my 10k fitness should be around the 37-minute mark. So I was kinda disappointed by my race strategy and I couldn't even push when I was running by myself. I think next time I should not be afraid to start at 1 minute 30 seconds per lap and progressively increase my pace. But at least now I can say I've raced against SEA Games runners. Coming in 8th behind me was Xin Ling. She ran a 39 minutes 28 seconds. Then in 9th place was the tall Angmo, Brower, coming in at 39 minutes 57 seconds. So he's running 4 minutes pace even at 53 years old. That is aging goals right there. Zonglin dropped quite a bit and I even lapped him as well. He ran a 40 minutes 35 seconds, the furthest from his seat time of 30 minutes. To me, 10k is the hardest to pace because it's not like a 5k where I can suffer for 18 minutes or a half marathon where I can settle into a comfortable pace. 10k is in the middle of these, so I have never done well in 10k races before. I think I am near peak fitness already since my previous 4x1k workout last week was great. Each kilometer was around 3 minutes 11 seconds. So I think I'm fit enough to do another 2.4 personal best. My next race is Wings Cross Country happening on the 24th February. If you're going, see you there. If you want to watch my race against the fastest national runner, click here.